Hello there, good afternoon, welcome to day 66 of me guitar recording sessions. It could go horribly wrong. Now, a big thank you to my three amazing guests over the weekend, Ben Trott, Lewis Jones and John Dyer. That was three very different musicians, very eclectic but all multi-talented, and it really made my weekend, so thanks ever so much. But yeah, we start afresh this week, new day, new fiddle player. This is probably the only Canadian left-handed fiddle player I've ever come across, and I'm sure most people have as well who know him. This is the fantastic Mr. Conrad Brimacombe. Conrad, I have gigged with him many times, particularly up north actually, yeah, for the Ship with the P band and other Cayley bands as well. Conrad is, yeah, like I said, left-handed fiddle player, but he lived in Sheffield, and he went down to do a lectureship at Bristol, and now he's back in West Yorkshire, I think, but the idea is to go down to Bristol to continue his work. I do remember a particular gig that I did with Conrad and Jenny Harris, who's his other half, and they're both on fiddles, so it's two fiddles and a guitar, and we had John Brown calling. And we went to this very grand and glorious, humongous, posh place called Wentworth Woodhouse, just on the outskirts of Sheffield, to play at a Persian wedding. Yes, of course there's Lamborghinis and Ferraris and all sorts, but it was a really good experience, but a real humongous stately home. And it was that big that I remember we'd finished the gig, got to the cars, unloaded, and I was dying for the toilet, and I couldn't make it back to the house because the house is humongous and the toilets are even further away on the west wing or whatever it was. So I naughtily had to go for a wee round the side of the house up against the side of the wall. Thankfully no one could see me, but I felt particularly smug and pleased with myself when I got back home after the gig and looked up the history of the Wentworth Woodhouse, and it turned out it was the family home of Jacob Rees-Mogg. So I was absolutely made my day, that is, that I've managed to urinate up against the side of his house. So I'm sorry, I have no time for that haunted Victorian pencil, Mr. Rees-Mogg. But this is not a politics show, this is a music show, so sorry if I offended anyone. But we are going to get on with this, and we're going to do a set of 3 tunes now from Conrad. He's one of the serious fiddle players I know, but he's very good and he's a great guy as well. We're going to do a trad Norwegian tune, which apparently Manny Grimsley is going to say that Conrad nicked off him. We're not sure who wrote it. And then we're doing a second tune called Hellball. And then the third tune, which I do know, is called Scottish Avermo. So take it away, Conrad. Where are you? Smile. No, okay. No, thanks, lovely Conrad. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you as always, mate. And hopefully we'll see you again very soon. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for day 67. Hope you enjoy your Monday and have a great week. Cheers.